Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a fairly standard, albeit reliable cup of tea, the good old cuppa. So welcome back to Prison Architect and the Extreme Testing Initiative. This is a series where we induce certain events and behaviours within the facility to put it through its paces. The idea is to see what would happen when certain events occurred. Don't know how that's happened. Anyway, in terms of reform, it's actually dropped to 22%. So apparently spending all of the money on this flooring has taken 6% off the average reoffending rate. Who knew? Anyway, what we're going to do is see what happens if the prisoners do certain things like fight or riot, try to get out, etc. So over to, I think it is staff, and the one I'm worried about and the one we're going to go for first is jailbreak. I think what's going to happen is they're just going to flood through this admittedly quite weak area. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 fences. But let's just click that, and basically what's happening now is every single inmate is wanting to escape, and they are not doing the thing. They are simply fighting. A lot of running in the middle, and they're running towards the helicopter, but that won't help them because they can't get on as far as I can tell. Oh, they've actually killed a reformed prisoner. Okay, I'm going to dismiss the vehicle, both of those, and get it going. We can see there are some inmates here that have picked up screwdrivers. They've got they've picked up stun baton. More fighting, and oh, there's Lee. So Lee is the only person, by the look of it, is trying to get out the way I expected them to get out. All right. I mean, obviously, there's quite a number of staff in the facility. 32 regular guards, all with body armour and tasers and stun batons. So you've basically got the longest lead ever. Yeah, you've got like a lot of protection and security on that front. Okay, well, we've had, I think it was a total of, oh, that dog, Fang, arcing and sparking. They are arcing and sparking. Oh, yeah, so that was, I mean, I'll be honest, I always try to be uneventful. All right, I think they didn't get out because, well, potentially it's a island facility and there's no dock. Let's try that again. This time, we'll see what happens if they do a bit of a fight. So loading it back up about the same time here, let's go ahead and see what an instant fight would bring. I'm guessing it's going to be the exact same sort of... Yeah, it is. It's going to be the exact same sort of thing. Other than there's a bit more deaths straight away because instead of trying to get out, they are focused on, like I say, fighting. 8 deaths in total. Looks like they've smashed up the bakery and the diner. We've got lots of people in the workshop who are obviously fighting. That's just because of the time of day it is. Obviously people are just happily hanging around there. And one person's running around with a drill. Okay. For some reason this always gets smashed as well, the water leakage. We've got people who were in the classroom who have broken all of those. If we go down to here, we can see again, nobody's tried to get out through that one. Okay. Fine. Well, let's see then what happens with a riot. So here we go with a riot. I do think they'll take control of a couple of rooms. Specifically, the workshop is going to be immediately controlled, and then probably the bakery as well. But we can see that actually, oh no, it's also the library, the the mail room, and the shop. Okay, so 50-odd prisoners are rioting out of the total of, I think it's 80-odd. And I don't know if they're going to try and take control of anything else. It appears like they're fairly happy in the workshop. They've got the staff-only area in the middle, or staff and visitor-only area that they've taken control of. They also then worked into the canteen, but they've not really done anything there. A lot less deaths than the last one, and the one before that, actually. Chapel have not bothered with. Some of the fighting is spilled out to the front. We can see a couple of... Oh, Wolverine, an exhausted dog. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll go to emergencies and we're going to be air riot police. Oh, I can't do that because the vehicles are in place. So air riot police. I'm guessing, no. There's going to be so many vehicles. There's so many vehicles that there's no free place for them. So I can't bring in air riot police. Oh no, we've got one now. So there's one air riot police, even though... Hang on. So this is the helicopter. And you can click on it. Something we don't often do. And you can move it around. So you can click on that and you can say move there. And... What's happened? Have the... There's loads of stun buttons there. I think what's happened is... The... the riot police have not landed. They've not landed. But they've been taken out by this inmate because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stun buttons. Okay, I'm just going to bring it to there so I can get the people out. Can it land? Land. There we go. I think that's what's happened. I think that was... that's what's happened there, yeah. I think what's happened is the guards, the air riot police, the helicopter was hovering over here, and then Porter has attacked them, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stun buttons and keys and everything else. I think that's what has occurred. I've never seen that before. It's quite rare we use the air riot police anyway. Either way, we'll dismiss those. And, well, once again, not really a lot going on. It's good to know, though, to be fair. One of the things you always figure out is how secure the design is, where the flaws are with this. And if there isn't any major ones, it's just a bit of fun watching all this thing happen. And chainsaw in the kitchen. Right, let's do one more thing. So this is the one that you wouldn't see in the normal operation of the game, and that's for everyone to be armed with something. So we've got, we've got a volatile prisoner with a machine gun. We've got prisoners with drills, with, there's more drills, revolvers. Let's go over to the workshop where there's shotguns. We've got semi-automatic weapons. We've got shotguns there, and people are just fighting. Some people are also armed with just a club, which is they get, yeah, not great. Oh, hang on, now this is eventful. So it says escaping. Prisoners are trying to escape. This is what we expected before, but yeah, we've got now some inmates, able to get out. That person's got a lighter. All right, we've got another lighter. We got submachine gun. They've got a club, and they are running towards here. So what will be the quickest way out? That fence gate, that one there, and then finally that one. That's the only way they can get out. And Beckwith has made it into this area, staff only, I believe, but hasn't really got much further than that. Okay, back over to the workshop then, and there's obviously the most deaths we've had in this escape attempt, this test here, but it's to be expected because everybody's armed with something. Beckwith had a shotgun on them. All right, well, they got further than anybody else, but I think it's safe to say that there's no real danger of prisoners escaping. I mean, just about a quarter have died, which is potentially a failure state. But anyway, we have done a bit of testing. We can safely say it is fairly secure. I could increase security by putting in a patrol in here. I probably would do that. Not an armed guard, just a standard guard just patrolling in here. Maybe even a doggo as well. We'll double up on it. But yeah, that's been a bit of the Extreme Testing Initiative on Reform Island. And, well, depending on how it goes, we're either going to start a new series or we're going to expand at the time of recording. Not entirely too sure, but let me know what you think. And as always, we'll go from there. Hope you have enjoyed it and it's been a mess about, if nothing else. And thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.